This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies podcast. With your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and Jimmy. And now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 96 of Thanks for Watching. I almost said elusive exclusive. What the heck?
That's what happens when you record that first. You get all confusetory.
No kidding.
Confusetory, I like that.
Yeah, right. Confusetory. Hey, we're recording on Monday, January 13th, just so you are aware. We recorded an elusive exclusive for you wonderful Patreon members to go listen to. So walk on over to the fabulous program.
Or press the button.
Or press the button if you have the app or what have you, because that will be up right after this episode has been released. So there you have it, y'all. I'm DJ.
I'm Beth.
And I'm Joe.
Yay!
Hey!
We did it. I love
Hi.
when the plan comes together.
Oh.
So how was everybody's week/weekend?
It was good. Do you know what I did yesterday?
Ooh,
No.
Nothing.
Ooh.
It was so good. I
I
was so happy.
You're usually pretty busy, right?
I'm always very busy, and yesterday
Yeah.
I did I didn't even watch anything useful on TV.
Wow. Yeah, was it yesterday that you watched the thing on the Marco Polo?
With the night fight.
Night fight.
No, the other one, the bear.
Man versus bear.
Oh, yeah, man
yes.
versus bear.
It's always amusing to me when the people are confused that they couldn't win a match of tug-of-war against a grizzly bear.
I feel like that show would be more amusing with you in the room while it's happening.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say.
Oh boy, we need to have an episode where you're recording your voice while you're watching something like that.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll live tweet it.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. What about you, Joe? How
Well,
was your weekend? What'd you do?
Crackhead Blue dove into the Star Wars cookbook that I got her, the official cookbook of Black Spire Outpost, also known as Galaxy's Edge, also known as Batu.
I saw those pictures. They look delicious.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she made 5 different things out of there for us to have.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
a salad, a drink, a main course. It was so good. Everything was good. We had our good friend over, a friend of mine that I've had for a long time. He comes over usually on weekends, and we show him movies that he didn't see growing up that most people did. So it's kind of
Oh
like,
my goodness. I have a friend like that too.
yeah, we get to show him stuff that's like, man, I never got to see that, and so it's good.
Nice.
But yeah, it was very tasty food. I mean, she's already an awesome cook, but then to have
Yeah.
a Star Wars themed meal, and then we watched the original trilogy and almost made it all the way through. We stopped about halfway through Jedi.
Ooh, that is almost all the way through.
'Cause
That's
you
a
would-
solid sit down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, so before 7, 8, and 9 were out, I remember friends of mine and we actually sat through all 6 of the episodes that were out. I think we started at 10 in the morning,
Yep.
and we wrapped it up around 11 p.m.
I did that once with the extended editions of Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
My ass was asleep.
Yeah.
What?
I remember we took a lunch break. I was like, all right, everybody take a lunch break, go get some food, we'll come back. And I smoked cigarettes back then, so I'd have to take smoke breaks in between movies and stuff. But yeah. So the Star Wars food was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
I
she
bet.
made was great. I look forward to the next one.
Yeah.
The only unfortunate thing is the milk recipes aren't in there. I really wanted blue milk,
Aw.
but they don't have that recipe in there. I figure they're holding on to the more popular ones, because if you can make it at
Yeah.
home, then you're not going to go get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I mean, it is a different experience to drink blue milk
in
Galaxy's
Batu,
Edge,
yeah,
though.
for sure. But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time. We all enjoyed our food. We all had a great great time watching the old movies together. It was good.
Good job, Blue. Good cooking.
Yeah, nice work. Yeah, and we saw that you also something out not in that book was the ratatouille soup thing that
Oh yeah,
Remy's soup
that was
you
what?
made.
When was that? Friday? I don't remember when that was. Okay, so
that
yeah.
was like the
last
start
week
of it all.
sometime.
Oh, last week she made the ratatouille soup from the
I
movies.
like that.
Yeah.
Cooking from the movies. That's a new
Yep.
podcast for Craig
I
and
know,
Blue to do.
right?
Cooking
My
from the
mom was
movies.
totally on board for that, by the way. She's like, you guys should do that. I'm like,
Cooking
well,
from the
I'm a
movies.
crap lousy cook, and you know that, so Blue should do that.
Hey, I'll get you the if you want to do something like that, we could work something out.
You could just do like blog posts with pictures instead of having to do audio,
Yeah, that's true.
because I know that you're leery of audio or video.
Yeah.
But and we also went to the art museum and saw
Ooh.
the Bouguereau exhibit
How fun.
because
That is
that's
fun.
one of Blue's favorite painters. So we went to go check out his stuff.
Oh, rock
That's
on.
fantastic.
And we took Blue's parents
Where's
Nice.
that?
at the San Diego Art Museum, Balboa
Okay.
Park.
Balboa Park. Sweet. Very cool. That's a fun
Very
weekend.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What'd
Well,
you do, boss?
well, I went to Las Vegas this weekend. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, watched the Disney on Ice show a couple of times, and then
Oh, that's where you made that TikTok.
yes, that's where I made that TikTok. Disney on Ice, and it was a blast. We had a great time. I think this was one of their best shows.
Oh, cool.
Like I haven't seen an excited crowd like this in a long time. I mean, I feel like that they didn't even have to pump in a lot of that canned stuff that they have. Like, we didn't hear you make it louder, and that's when they pump in the canned stuff if their crowd's not really loud. But
Oh.
yeah, it was
I didn't know that
pretty
was a
good.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It sure is. But it does get everybody excited and such.
oh
so, which is
man, we
really
should do
nice.
that at the theater.
Right?
Just like, well, you guys aren't being loud enough, everybody.
Try again.
Here's
Yep.
the can.
Well,
Try
we
it
do
again.
that. We'll like go off stage and come back on and be like, "Are you ready now?"
Yeah.
But yeah,
So, but yeah, that was it was a good time. It was really cool. It's always cool to hear all of the kids start singing along
yeah.
with "Let It Go" and
By cool,
whatever
you mean cool or you mean cool? Yeah.
No, it's really
Temperature-wise,
cool.
because it is the Frozen
Hey,
song.
yep.
It's you know what it's the magic of getting everybody into unison.
Yeah.
And
The energy of it.
yeah, there's a lot of energy in it, and it is so neat. Like they've had to even pause, like they've extended the opening musically while Elsa comes out on the stage, because the crowd just goes wild.
Because they're so riled up.
They are. Oh my gosh! And then
Hold for applause.
right, and then I mean, and it's all lip synced. It's all just they're singing, they're mouthing because they're skating. They're not going to be singing
Right.
and skating at the
It's
same
hard.
time.
That's some mad breath control to like be skating and belting at the same time.
Right, exactly. So they've had to digitally add that little pause in, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
But the crowd goes wild, and I was trying to check. I couldn't tell at the first show I saw, but the show I interpreted, you could totally tell Moana was not as popular as Elsa.
Bummer days.
But hey, it was very close. It really was very close, because all the kids were singing to Moana as much as they were singing to Elsa at certain times. So
Well, that's cool.
it is really
Stop saying
neat
cool then.
to see. And I call it a successful interpreting gig, because the deaf people that were there were so excited and had such a great time. They want to go back, and they went and bought tickets for the monster truck show.
Nice.
Oh,
So, needless to say, they'll need an interpreter for that too. But they had such a good time, which is the whole point, right?
Yeah, that is the point.
Entertainment, lose yourself. One little girl was there and was so excited that there was interpreting. She could hear, but she was so excited that there was interpreting, and then all of a sudden she says, "But I didn't watch you that much because I was so distracted by the actual show."
Oh,
And I was like, "Well, that's the point.
Learn to focus, friend. Learn to focus.
I don't want you to watch me if you don't have to. I'd rather you watch the show, which is absolutely amazing."
So last year we had interpreters coming out to... Was it last year? Last year or the year before, we had interpreters coming out to interpret the shows at the OCT. And we would get distracted on stage.
Watching them?
Yeah, by how cool it was. And then, of course, we did the one thing you're not supposed to ever do, which is interact with the
interpreter, right?
But, I mean, that's the theater. That's how we roll.
That
all,
is.
like, you gotta...
There's no
You
fourth
gotta be
wall.
ready.
Everybody
Right.
is a target at that theater.
That is true. Sorry to interrupt. Anyway, go ahead.
That's okay. I was pretty much done explaining that. And then another awesome thing, we went to the movie theater yesterday. We drove home from Las Vegas to here in San Diego, and then went to the movie theaters and watched a movie that we're going to talk about. And one of the guys there came up and was explaining how he really likes to listen to our show. So I wanted to say shout out to Tucker and say thank you
Shout
for
out
listening
to
to our
Tucker.
show. Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, man.
Much appreciated. I hope you stay a listener for a long time, because we hope to be talking for a long time.
That's right. We don't stop talking, so
We don't stop.
good luck.
So, but yeah, thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
It was really neat. It was neat. He thought Penny was the voice because, well, Penny's always with me when we go to the theater.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
He thought Penny was me.
Yeah. But we know now. I let him know. Nope. Beth is miles and miles and miles away.
I would love to be Penny, though. Penny's badass.
She is a badass. That's for sure. So. Anyway, let's do a show, shall we?
Yeah, okay.
Quite a weekend spread right there. We're going to talk about Bombshell and Underwater today. And then, the box office stuff, streaming, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, the important things.
Yeah, the important things. And I think we already plugged our Patreon,
Pretty effectively.
patreon.com/tfwmovies. Yeah. But we didn't plug our website. Yep. tfwmovies.com. Thanks for watching. And
That's
there
the one.
you'll find some neat stuff like our email address, which is shout out at tfwmovies.
What about a phone number?
We have a phone number, and that's
we have a phone number?
512
The phone number for the 29 Toast podcast.
Right.
Right.
512-763-2278. And for those who are numerically challenged,
512 podcast.
yes. See, we made it easy for you. So start using it. Well, yeah.
So easy a caveman could do it.
That's right.
Hey,
What?
that's derogatory.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Well, hey, you could even use Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at tfwmovies. See that? We really try to make it easy for
Make
you.
it easy, yep.
Make it easy. So, but my favorite, again, like I said, I can't say it enough, patreon.com/tfwmovies. You go there, you can even be a subscriber at certain levels, and one of those levels will get you the elusive exclusive, which we just recorded episode 5. And like I said, it'll be up after this episode, which, by the way, this episode is going to be a little bit late, and you probably already know that. I'm sorry we released it late, but I'll be at Disneyland on Tuesday.
Jelly.
So there won't be any editing on Tuesday. There won't be anything on Tuesday other than hanging out with a mouse. Yep.
And a million people.
And a million people. And they close early.
Why are they closing
It's still
early?
It's still off season.
It is off season,
Oh.
so yeah, they close at 9 if that's early enough, But that's okay. I'm glad to be done early because then I come down home and go to sleep and wake up like 5 hours later to go to work.
It's worth it. It's worth the
It
struggle.
is worth it. It is worth it. And then I'll edit the show and put it up on Wednesday. And don't worry. You'll probably already know this because I will have already put it on the social medias. And there you have it. Where do we start? Oh, yes. It's time to talk about movies that we love that have a character that has a disability. You ready for this? I love that. I love that. Every time we need to open it for this. Okay. Yeah. Yes, we do. Let's start with Crackhead Blues list like we always do's.
Like we always do.
Star Wars is her number one.
So hold on a second. I don't think you said what the list was.
Yes, characters with a disability.
Okay.
Did I not
Are
say
you
that?
talking about hand amputations, Blue?
Luke for sure could totally.
And Anakin.
And Anakin, that's right.
I mean, was it a disability though?
I mean, they ended up with prosthetics.
They got upgrades.
They did get upgrades. That's true. Well,
All right, so I don't think you mentioned what the list was, even though you're carrying it over from last week. I don't think
that's true.
I think you
I
just
may
went
not have
right
mentioned
into
it.
Yeah.
So yes, characters with disabilities. That is the list, and we started with Crackhead Blues list, like we always do. Am I repeating myself? Star Wars? Yay. Okay. Next is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Ah.
Yes. Crackhead Blue put Deja Blue. I love it. That's hilarious. And
There was a bottled water called Deja Blue.
is
in the
it?
early 2000s, I think.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think you're right.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Who has a disability in Fear and Loathing? I'm confused.
In Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
the person with a disability is... I know Crackhead Blue's typing right now.
She's actually not. That's okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
Aha! Okay, I'll keep going. The Princess Bride.
Oh, six
The
fingers on one hand.
Six-fingered man. Castaway. Oh, that could definitely. The Big Lebowski. And then silence. Honorable mentions. Here we go.
Okay.
Maybe I typed this out wrong.
Uh-oh.
7. This says 7. I don't know if I did that right. Maybe I did that. Ta-da. Okay. Home Alone.
Okay. I think you're reading the wrong list.
Am I reading the wrong list?
Definitely.
The last couple, who's got a disability in Castaway, except that he's on an island.
Okay. I got it.
Crackhead
Hold on.
Blue, are
You're
you
reading-
listening? Crackhead Blue,
You're
are
reading
you
the
listening?
wrong list, Blue.
Oh,
DJ.
well, you know why I thought about it? Because I, that's so funny. I was reading the wrong list.
So,
Uh-huh. So
the
Fear
first
and Loathing,
one,
I don't think.
yeah, Fear and
No.
Loathing, I was like, who has a disability in that?
I'm like, so far the only one that I have seen is Star Wars.
right? And Star Wars was at the top of the list this time and last time.
It usually is.
There
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, see, you're
Okay.
reading absolutely.
The wrong
All right.
list.
I
The
put it
wrong
on.
list.
Okay. Here it is. Star Wars, yes. Forrest Gump, yes.
There you go. See,
Here we-
this makes so
This
much
makes
more
way
sense.
much more sense. Yeah, I was like, okay, now we okay.
Oh my goodness, my
SpongeBob, you're fired. All right.
Fury Road.
Yeah, okay. See,
Definitely.
these are all making way more sense.
These definitely make more sense. The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, for
oh,
sure.
yeah, definitely.
That reminds me of another one. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Oh. Well, we'll get to it. I'll talk about it. And Bethel, fill in the name for me. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yes. That's a great
Oh,
one.
say where's Arnie?
Where's Arnie?
I killed him, Gilbert.
Oh.
I killed him.
He was so good in that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honorable mentions was Mr. Holland's Opus.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. The Elephant Man
There you go.
and Miracle Worker.
Aha.
Oh, yes, I did
Okay, that
it.
list makes sense now.
Yeah,
That
that
is a
list
good
makes
list.
sense. The last one, not so much.
was
Home
like,
Alone,
what?
I'm
Yeah.
like, what the?
Huh?
Fear
Yeah.
and Loathing. Who?
Harry had a gold
Castaway.
tooth. Big deal. Like, that's not a
Right? Yeah. That was...
In Castaways, his disability that he didn't have a dentist. He had to
that he
ice
was
ski
no
his
his
tooth
disability his disability that he was talking to a volleyball.
A volleyball.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess that makes as much sense as One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He flew it.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, I got
boy.
that. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yay! I got your right list. Thank you.
Well, that does make more sense.
Yeah. I thought I transferred it over from the 512 podcast, but apparently I did not transfer
Apparently,
it over.
that was not a correct assumption.
It was not. It was a very wrong assumption.
Yeah.
So the next from the internet, we got my sister Sherry, who said,
Sherry!
"What about Bob?"
Yeah.
Bob!
Love that movie.
That is a great one.
It's so good.
I'm sailing. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. And then my cousin Tara from the internet, she says, Mr. Glass.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, very good. And I was actually thinking of Unbreakable when I was
When you couldn't come up with the name of the movie?
No, that was a different one. So I was
Okay.
thinking Unbreakable, and then she brought up Mr. Glass, and so I mean I figured that's a generational thing. It could be, or
Yeah.
I don't know, but yes, very good. Tyler from the 29 Toes podcast. He says Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, that's a great one. And then I text Teacher Jam Strauss, but he probably is out of town still or super busy. So I said, if I don't hear back from you, I'm putting Finding Nemo as your...
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I figured he would like... I mean, he loves Disney stuff, so
Right.
that will work. All right. So that's it. That is the loyal listeners, I guess, fan
Lists?
of the internet group lists. Yes,
The loyal listeners' loyal lists.
loyalists. That's right. Whew, I like that. I like the sound of that. Thanks.
I know you do
Beth.
like alliteration.
I do. All right, so let's do the casts now, shall we? Okay, Christopher Lloyd and Michael Keaton.
Oh, the Dream Team.
The Dream Team. That is the one I was thinking of.
Oh my God. 2 names.
I know. I appreciate that you can do that for me. I really do.
I don't know if that's good or bad anymore. I might be losing my mind.
No,
It's
that's
just all
actually
full
pretty
of-
good. Like there's a game that we used to play driving home from Disneyland. 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Where you had to
I-
connect to an actor through movies or whatever.
I was
And
pro status.
yeah,
at that
I could
game.
imagine you would crush it at that game.
Yeah, I fail at that big
Once
time.
I connected the Olsen twins to John Wayne.
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, you're probably gonna win that game every time.
Oh my gosh.
It might take me a couple of minutes, but I can do it.
Yeah. I'm not even going to try. Nope. That's cool. But we might test you on that one of these days.
Okay.
Maybe on the MP.
There you go.
Marco Polo. Just
I figured that was what that was.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be yeah.
Are we going to be all cool and start calling Marco Polo MP
I'm
instead
not.
of like?
I don't know. But
Just
Marco
like, I
Polo.
refuse to be cool.
I'm a
air
40-year-old man. I'm not cool anymore. I gotta,
No. Yes,
I
you
gotta
are
call it
cool.
I have to call everything by its real name and like say what a lot and
You
go.
have to put the in front of things like
Yep.
the consumption.
I'm going to the McDonald's.
The McDonald's. I like that.
Are you smoking that marijuana
Yeah,
weed?
jeez. Pull my pants up real high. You know that stuff.
Oh yeah, there
Wear
you go.
a belt and suspenders, so you have all the pants and shirts available.
That belt and suspenders, that's 1,000 IQ right there.
And you realize you're a protected class now. You're a protected citizen.
Oh man!
Once you're 40 and up, you are protected against age discrimination.
Really?
Yeah.
What? 40?
40. That is the age.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Well, then you better.
If you're under 40, you are
Don't
not
say nothing to me.
protected.
Better treat me with some respect.
That's right. Respect them elders.
Right.
So, all right. Here's my list. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
All right. I'm raising my hand too. It's like I'm ready. Okay. The Upside.
Good.
Yes. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Definitely.
Baby Driver.
Ah.
Yes. Avatar. I really liked Avatar. That was really a good one.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo.
Oh, good one.
Good.
Okay. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. God, I love that film.
That is such a you movie.
It sure is. I love how Gene Wilder is just like, I've never held anybody up with an erection before, but because he was like, he pretended he had a gun in his pocket, and then he put his hand out of his pocket, and it was still there. Hilarious. I love this film. Okay. A Quiet Place.
Oh. I didn't even think about that. Damn.
Yeah. I really liked the not Matt Damon. What's the other guy in his the
Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Dream Team.
You like the Ben Affleck Daredevil?
I did like the Ben Affleck Daredevil. So maybe I'm one of the few, but I even own it. I liked it that much.
Oh, that's definitely putting you on another level.
I know. I've watched it multiple times.
Okay.
4 times.
Cool.
4 times? Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
I probably, admittedly, have watched it more than 4 times.
That's okay. The first step is admitting you have a problem.
Right? Wait, I don't have a problem with this.
Denial.
Denial. Oh, crud. All right. Well, that's my list.
Good list.
Thank you. Jimmy has a one film. He texted in. He says, "The Peanut Butter Falcon."
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, he really liked that. I
He
haven't
did
seen
really
it
like
yet.
That is on my list as well.
I've
Oh,
heard
cool.
it's wicked good.
Yeah, I could have even guessed that one. I guess. Anyway, that's going to confuse me. Beth, what do you got for us?
I am painting my nails and can't get to my list right now, so can we do
Painting
Jokers?
my nails.
I'm trying to quit biting my nails again.
Okay. All right.
So I paint them, because then I don't bite them, because I don't want nail polish in my teeth.
Oh, that makes sense.
See? Method to my madness.
There is a method to your madness.
All right, I'll do mine.
All right,
Okay,
Joe.
thank you,
What do you
sorry.
got for us?
Well, most of mine have been said. I think all of mine have been said. Forrest Gump,
cool.
Peanut
Yep.
Butter Falcon,
Yep.
and Gilbert Grape.
All good.
I really like Gilbert Grape.
Very good, boys.
Yay. All right, nail biter.
Okay. So, what's eating Gilbert Grape?
Okay.
My Left Foot, which is a really, really well acted film. I feel like that was before Daniel Day-Lewis became like the king of the method actors, and everybody is just like, wow, that guy's a crazy pants. Wonder. I really liked Wonder.
Oh, that's a good one.
Forrest Gump, Mask, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Mask.
I know.
Honorable mentions, Edward Scissorhands, and Goonies.
How did Edward Scissorhands pee?
Exactly. That is a disability, man.
How did he wipe his butt?
So many questions.
Man,
Yeah.
what a life.
That's crazy.
So that's my list.
That's your list. All right. Great list.
Crackhead Blue says, ask armless people.
They would know.
Yeah, they would.
Oh, that's true.
You get
That's
somebody that really likes you to do it for you. Hey.
Hey.
A bidet? Bike,
Bidet.
Blue?
Ooh.
A
That
bidet?
makes sense.
Yeah, you'd probably need a bidet.
Fancy toilet.
That's like a Poseidon's kiss on overdrive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Medically assisted Poseidon's kiss.
Oh, boy.
Yikes. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that is our cast list. So check out these films because they're actually really good films.
Yeah, really good movies.
Yeah. Excellent stuff. So, all right. Let's move on to... stuff we're putting in our eyes.
Okay.
And I am so unprepared for this. Let's see. I don't know if I could call this like your classic love story because it was very much about the Me Too movement. Where there was harassment in Fox News and there was cover up in Fox News.
Right.
And it didn't happen. No, it never happened unless somebody else came forward. And boy, oh boy, did people come forward. This was an amazing story. It was based on some real facts. There's a lot of news footage that was put in there to show like accuracy. But all the names, well, some of the names were changed to protect, I guess, some people. So, but really a good film. I mean, it really opens your eyes, and I cried at what happened to these ladies.
Yeah.
Like this is like normal stuff that happens to. I guess it happens in the real world. It happens to people all the time, and I'm like, that's just sad. It's just terrible that people do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that made me sad. It really did. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, this was a great film. The music I thought was pretty good. I gave it out of 7. The story is just.
So what's it about for somebody who's listening who may not know what the subject matter is?
Right.
Well, the subject matter is.
Do you not remember what it's about?
No, I do. I just need a little.
He's having a hard time putting it into words.
Okay.
Yeah, I just need a little help with that. Bombshell.
Holy crap! We didn't talk about the Oscar nominations.
Not yet.
It's gonna be a long show, Beth. Strap in.
Yeah, right? So, okay. So, here's the thing. A group of women take on Fox News head Roger Alias, thank you. And the toxic atmosphere he presented over the network.
Might be Roger Ailes.
Oh, Ailes. Okay, that's right.
I believe it's Ailes.
So you had, let's see, you had Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie. So Margot Robbie played like the young gal who's just getting started, who wants to make a name for herself and wants to be like top news anchor, basically.
Okay.
John Lithgow played Roger Ailes.
Okay.
And he's the one who is being charged for all this fancy stuff. Nicole Kidman, she is the gal who has been there a while. She has... hold on a second. She's been there a while, but not as long as Charlize Theron, who has her own show. I'm trying to... Oh, hold on. I might be mistaking those two characters. Either way, they've both been there a while, and
they've been putting up with abuse, right?
Yeah, one has been putting up with abuse for a long time. but got her own, her own segment. The other one has been putting up with abuse for a long time, except for the older one, and I think it's Megyn Kelly is the character name. So Charlize Theron, her character is fired, and is I'm mistaking those two. I'm sorry, I'm doing that, but anyway, one is fired, and she's fired because she's getting older, but also there's something that happens where she doesn't, she's not good with.
She's not taking it anymore?
Yeah, and so she goes to some lawyers in another state because nobody in New York is going to take it. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that if she does this, she needs other people from Fox to come forward.
Okay.
And so she says, you know what? If we do this, somebody will come forward. And during this whole process, eventually Margot Robbie goes into the guy's office to, just by happenstance, gets an interview, and that's when he does that to her. And there's some really cool scenes with hold on, I'm looking at her name, Kate McKinnon. Thank you.
Kate McKinnon?
Yes.
Like Saturday Night Live?
Yes,
Kate McKinnon?
Saturday Night Live, Kate McKinnon, which was really, really kind of neat. I really enjoyed that. The connection that, yes, the connection that her and Margot had. It's so funny that Kate's character plays a lesbian, and Margot's character, they end up hooking up in one of the scenes, and Margot's character is just like, well, how is it that you're a lesbian and you work at Fox News? And she's like, you were just sleeping with me. I don't understand the question. So it was fascinating. It was really neat to see. But overall, a great film. You should go see it. Put it in your eyes. And I'm sure not everybody at Fox News is bad. So, but when you're covering up something that happened like that, you shouldn't be covering that up. That is not good. Yeah. Super entertaining. The acting was really, really well done. And maybe it's just because it really got my emotions out. And it really... I really like the behind-the-scenes look at the news, which is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of The Paper, where you see the behind-the-scenes of that, which is actually kind of neat. There were no special effects or anything. The pace I thought was awesome. Believability, I absolutely believed it. Like, it was just horrible stuff.
Yeah.
And I believe that it happens. And but overall, this whole thing, I give it a 9.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's my score. Bombshell.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry that took a while to get through, but this was an emotional roller coaster. There were some funny scenes and some not funny scenes, and just it reminds me of the film Vice as well. If you remember that, they kind of spoof on the government type of a thing.
I don't think I've seen that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So let's move on to underwater, shall we?
Yeah.
And that is a crew of an aquatic researchers work.
Lab.
Yeah, to get to safe.
2021.
Yeah. So the crew has to work to get to the safety after an earthquake devastates their subterranean laboratory.
Oh.
But the crew has more than the ocean seabed to fear.
As if that weren't enough.
As if it weren't enough. It was a great... Kristen Stewart was like the main gal in this. She played Nora. And it was really about... It felt like a lot of it was a flashback to her life.
Huh.
But it wasn't. I mean, it was playing out presently, I guess, if that makes sense. But we got to know a lot about her past. And it wasn't... There I don't think there were any flashbacks per se, but there were a few photographs and stuff that went through this. Strong characters. Emily, Jessica Henwick, she was amazing as well. If you want somebody to look like they are afraid, Jessica Henwick can absolutely do that.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in Game of Thrones. Is it
Okay.
Nymeria? Sand?
Oh, Nymeria?
Nymeria Sand. There we go.
Oh, so
okay.
she's one of the sand snakes?
Yes.
Is that what we're talking about? Okay.
One of those
Yeah.
deadly assassons from Dorne.
Yeah. But wow, she was really good. She played a very, very timid, well, not an intern, but like, because they call her an intern at one point, and she gets really offended by that. But amazing. Vincent Castle as the captain.
Okay.
Absolutely good. And then T.J. Miller, he doesn't have a name. Like, they never really call him anything. But he brought some good craziness to the film.
I can imagine so.
Like, he reminded me a lot of... You remember Armageddon and what's his name sitting on the missile?
Oh, okay. Steve Buscemi sitting on the missile.
Yes, Steve Buscemi. That's right. He reminded me of Steve Buscemi of this film.
Okay.
So... which I really liked. He even had a little stuffed bunny to take around with him, which was
Oh, lovely.
yeah, super neat. Really enjoyed it. The special effects I thought was really good. A little bit darker than I expected or I wanted, but it was almost 7 miles under the ocean where there's no
it's pretty
light.
dark down there.
Yeah, so I understand it. It was definitely suspenseful in that the place is being crushed by the
Pressure.
Pressure. of the
pressure.
water.
Yes. And you have to get out of that area before it crushes you. And
Before you're tin canned, yeah.
yeah, and a couple of people did get tin canned, which was really gross and
Ooh, they show it?
amazing. Yes, they show it. Oh my gosh. They even comment, I've never seen somebody implode before. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Little bit of self-sacrifice that's in there, which is really neat. Very heroic type of a thing. And then we get to the underwater creatures that they have to survive, which I cannot talk about because it is a spoiler. So I'm not going to talk much about it, but they're dangerous looking, and Penny didn't like them.
Oh.
Yeah, she thought, no, not believable at all. No.
Okay.
And the way she described it freaked me out.
Wow.
Thank you very much. But also no.
I'm gonna have to talk to her about this.
You will. But to me, it was suspenseful. It was scary, and I don't think I want to watch this again. Even though I could, I was entertained. I really was entertained. But it was suspenseful like Godzilla was, where he's chasing you and you're like, oh, or even like T-Rex in the very first
Jurassic
Park film.
First and the very best.
Best, exactly. exactly. Where the T-Rex is chasing, you're like, go faster,
Let's
and you're
go
like,
faster.
you're like repeating Malcolm, must go faster. Was that suspenseful to me? So,
Okay.
a couple of things were like, okay, I don't believe that. And Kristen Stewart was like half naked for the first part, but she was like the only one until you meet the T.J. Miller character, which
Oh.
that's another story altogether. But hilarious. I mean, it was good comedy. Like he was pretty funny. But yeah, so. And everybody's like asleep at night. That's how it starts.
Oh.
But she's explaining that there is no night down there. It's like you're asleep or awake, kind of a.
It's all nighttime.
Yeah, right. So I was entertained, and I see where Penny's struggles were, and again, it was a little too dark for me. But I would rate that an 8.
Okay.
You know, and I know I rate them high, but I really do. I really am
It's your
entertained.
rating system, so
It's my rating system.
it's subjective. Everybody has their own rating system.
Yeah. I do recommend going to see it if you like suspense stuff and you like scary stuff. And if you want to see somebody implode, and then if you want to see somebody ripped out of a... Never mind, I won't even go further. But this was like a horror movie. This was a horror movie, let me tell you. But it was suspenseful horror, but there was grossness. I mean,
It's nasty.
it is nasty. I even...
Blue's all excited. She's all, ooh.
But isn't it kind of like? Was it kind of like Alien, underwater?
Yes. That's
So
how I would expect it to
so
be.
the
It's
like.
an alien
preview-
underwater.
So the preview that I saw made it look like there was an overwhelming threat of death, but it wasn't from. It didn't really state that it was from the environment per se.
Right.
Now I don't know if you spoiled it by saying that there was an earthquake and it was. I didn't realize that there was an earthquake at all.
Well, I actually just read what IMDb said.
Okay. I thought there was some kind of like deep sea creature that was coming after to kill him, but if it's just Earth basically killing them, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, no.
Well, he did say that there was something as well that Penny didn't.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
the first 10 minutes of the film, they allude to an earthquake.
Okay, leave it there. Don't say anything else.
Yeah, I won't say any more beyond that. But wow, like I said, I even screamed out, "Ew!"
It was Darth Vader, wasn't it?
Oh, damn it.
Don't
Was
tell
he
me.
Kristen Stewart's dad?
Never.
Well, I'll tell
That's
you
impossible.
off the air. How's that? I'll tell you off the air.
Well played, Joe.
Right. So anyway, that's all I have. Unless anybody else had seen anything on the big screen.
Nothing on the big screen.
Nothing on the big screen.
Okay, well, we'll get to the little screen in just a little bit. But last week we had a challenge.
Oh, wait. 1 second.
Oh, wait.
Crackhead Blue did go to the movies.
Well,
she
Crackhead
saw-
Blue, turn on your microphone.
No, she's not going to do that.
She's not going to do that.
She went and saw...
Okay, so type it out and I'll read it for you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I really like this idea. Because
we
Crackhead
can-
It's
Blue...
going to take her a minute to type
Yeah,
it
we
out.
can cut this out.
Yeah, I'm going to... I'm probably going to watch this week at some point. And it's probably going to be Thursday night or Friday night? I don't even know.
Okay.
So while she's doing that, I'm going to get ready to pull up the challenge. Oops,
Okay.
it's already up. Yay!
He's
and
so mad that she escaped.
yeah. Let me do the challenge, and then we'll come back to Blue while she's typing.
Okay.
After she's done typing, okay? Let's do that.
Okay.
So last week's challenge was War Games, and who got it? Crackhead Blue and Lucas from the
And
29
Joe,
podcast.
come on.
And
Whoa.
Joe,
Yeah,
of course.
But we don't count because I get it every week.
Well, maybe you don't count, but I count.
But Joe got it
Ouch.
this time. I'll give you
No,
credit
I'm
if
kidding,
you
Beth.
get it. I mean, and
No,
Beth,
actually,
you
I
get
had
it every
to.
week.
I had to ask Beth. Is this it?
And I was like, yeah,
Oh,
So I
that's
was
fun.
right, but
Why didn't you ask me?
Because
because he wanted to
I wanted to ask
send me a
Beth.
message.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can accept that.
Well, because I said something to Beth like, I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure. And she's all, you could tell me what it is, and I'll tell you if you're right. And I said, okay, perfect.
Got it. Okay. Well, here's this week's. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
You shut down your lab.
You don't think some smartass in NZT might have 2 or 3 or even 4 labs?
So what? You're not making any more.
That's right, I'm not. I thought better of it. See, once you know what's in it, you can tweak it, re-engineer it, get the bugs out, taper off. I'm off it, Carl.
Well, on it or off it, there's no scenario where you're not working for me.
How are you going to pay me? In cigarettes? Last year, you traded inside information 17
That's right.
times. Blank checks from Dubai, dumping in Chile, disappeared officials. I mean, you shed a spotlight
You
on
wanna go to war with me?
Away. And trust me when I say this, I'm not even being creative.
There's no way you can be making accusations like that and be walking around alive.
That you would even...
There we go. I probably did a lot more than I expected to do for myself, but yeah, there you
I
go.
mean, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I enjoyed this film. I really did. I think I own it too, so it's
Aha.
even better. All right, so there it is, 512 Podcast. Let me know what you think it is. Or you could do it on Marco Polo or whatever direct message to Thanks for Watching you got. In the meantime...
Podcast.
512 Podcast, that's right. In the meantime, Beth, tell us what Crackhead Blue said.
Okay, so Crackhead Blue went and saw. Oh, I scrolled down too far. Went and saw Like a Boss, and she said that she gives it a 6 out of 10. She said Tiffany Haddish and Rose Byrne are great together. It's mostly lame, but has some redeeming moments, some good laughs, some half-assed laughs. I said cheap laughs, and she said, yeah, laughs you don't really feel while you're laughing them. She said that there's good chemistry between the leads, though. And she said Salma Hayek is okay, and you could tell she liked playing the bad guy role.
Ooh.
So, yeah, 6 out of 10.
Cool. Well, there it is. Yeah. I can't wait
Couldn't
to
have
see
said
that
it
one.
better myself.
All right. Cool. Well, thanks for sharing, Crackhead Blue. And,
Yeah, thanks, Blue.
And Beth, thanks for reading in her accent.
Huh? Yep.
Okay.
Huh? Yep. That's it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That happened.
Right. So, let's move on to what we've been streaming. And boy, oh boy, we finished The Magician Season 4.
Wow.
And wow, that was one of the best endings to a season I've seen in a long time.
Okay, don't tell us what it was.
And there is something that happens that is just absolutely tragic.
Oof.
And the way they handled it was absolutely 100% amazing.
Okay.
And I absolutely loved it. Probably the best show or the best episode of the entire season was their
Ouch.
finale.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was number 4, season 4, and season 5 is coming. I
Okay,
think
good.
soon to Sci-Fi, and I can't wait to see it. Like, wow, that was. I'm still gonna wait for it to come onto Netflix, but so I can binge watch it. But
Yeah.
holy crap! Wow, that was
That good, huh?
It really was.
Okay.
Yeah, if you haven't seen The Magicians, and this was good. This was really good.
I have not watched that show at all.
It's
I've gotten about halfway through season 2.
it's a little hokey at certain times because
And pretty
well,
dark at other times.
and dark at other times. And this episode really kicked my ass. It was good.
Okay. Wow, so much so he said ass.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. I don't use that term loosely. So, started watching The Watchmen on HBO, so I'll have more info on that. And we did stream. We watched 6 Underground.
Okay.
which was pretty nifty. And like at first, I was like, "Are they talking about actually being dead?" And then are they ghosts? What are we going to be talking about here? And then it clicked eventually, and it was not about ghosts.
Okay.
Goodness. And I was like a little worried there, like, okay, is this like The Sixth Sense, or is it like R.I.P.D. or what? It was not. So, but excellent film. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I mean, I do wish that they spent more time on some scenes, but mostly it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Good.
Yeah. So, what else? What are you streaming right now, Beth?
The Force Awakens.
Ooh. Disney
Good one.
Plus.
Yeah, it just makes it. I mean, we're getting to the end, so sad things are about to happen. But it's a good movie. You guys know that. You know my feelings on it. I have also I watched Night Fight, which if you're on the Marco Polo, you know, is like armored combat, like dudes dressed in plate armor and chainmail and just bludgeoning each other with things. And it was actually really interesting. The History Channel is doing all of these like historically based weird reality shows where you get like, you have to make this knife from this time period on Forged in Fire, and you get this night fight, and you get all of these different things. It's actually really interesting. So you're learning and watching people bludgeon each other. So that's fun. It's a good combo.
Ew.
And then what else have we watched? We're watching The Witcher, but we're going really slow on it for some reason. Oh, because we've just been really tired. And
Oh, okay.
you actually have to think to keep up with the names and stuff.
Oh.
Unlike Night Fight, where you're just watching people punch each other in the head.
or
the
the bear one.
Attention span for the bear one, where it's like these 4 people are going to try to eat some salmon, some grubs, and some berries as fast as this grizzly bear. Who can win?
Who could win? The bear will never lose.
I have yet to see the bear lose. What else? There was something else that I was watching, and I was like, we'll talk about this, and now I can't recall what it is. My brain is like a sieve, except when it comes to absolutely useless movie information. Yeah,
like Michael Keaton and
Christopher Lloyd is the dream team.
You said that one so quickly, though.
Really? This is why we love you, Beth.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
I will, interrupt and be rude when I remember what the other thing was.
Fantastic. And you will interrupt and be rude too? Joe, what do you got for us?
As far as streaming goes?
Yes.
I think
yes, sir.
Nothing really. We just, like I said, we watched the original trilogy on Saturday.
Oh, yes.
We almost made it all the way through. We stopped about halfway through Return of the Jedi. So I'm sure we'll pick that up at some point.
Yeah,
probably when my friend comes back over, we'll finish it off.
Had you never seen?
No, he has, of course. We were just like, hey, we're having a Star Wars themed day. Let's roll with it. Let's keep it going.
Well, like my friend who's never seen movies, that it's unholy, the movies she's never seen. She's never seen a Star Wars movie.
A single one ever?
Not even one.
Wow.
Okay, so how are you going to introduce them to her?
I was going to go the way they were released.
Okay.
It's such a toss-up for me. I can't decide if I would do... I can't decide. Like, my brain goes... Get her started from the beginning, but then my other brain goes chronological.
If you start her at 1, the whole Vader reveal is broken.
Yeah,
right.
It's true. Yeah.
So,
but everybody knows that Vader is Luke's
Does
dad.
she though? I mean,
she does, because it's
well
pretty. Like everybody says, Luke, I am your father.
Yeah.
It is a huge pop culture thing.
Why does everybody say it wrong?
Because they're silly.
They're silly.
Blue says even Nepalese children know.
Well, she's probably right.
Them children from Nepal.
That's right.
I want the knife. Anyway.
Please.
It's so good. Oh, man.
This water isn't that pure.
Yeah.
Neither are you. Oh, the Golden Child.
Great movie.
I love that movie. So Blue says that she was watching Encore.
Oh, yeah. She's been watching
okay.
Encore.
And how do you like it?
Yeah, how do you like Encore?
She loves it.
Oh,
Excellent.
sweet.
Good.
Sweet. I keep seeing it there. I'm like, I'll click on it one of these days.
You haven't watched any of it?
No.
Okay,
No,
so the very first episode, I'm sure we told you, one of our friends is in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you get around to watching that, you just
Okay.
you can say, "Hey, I know this person through 6 degrees of separation."
That's right. That would be cool.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right.
Nice to see these alumni go back in time and they relive their high school acting days. It's pretty emotional to see their arcs. I bet. I can imagine so.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, a lot of them have personal stuff they're dealing with and stuff they couldn't talk about when they were a kid, and it's pretty cool. I enjoy some of the episodes that I've caught.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll have to check that out. It's on my watch list.
Yeah. It's on my it keeps popping up. I'd like to watch it one of these days list.
Well, quit wasting time and watch it.
I know,
Put
right?
in your eyes, dang it.
Right now I'm watching The Watchmen. Wait, how does that work? No. All right. Well, hey, next week we've got a few good films. Bad Boys for Life is coming out. Ooh, yeah. And then Dr. Dolittle.
Just Doolittle.
I'm sorry, it's just Dolittle. I don't even know why I said doctor.
Because
Habit.
it just comes out of your mouth
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
I do it all the time.
I know, I do.
And as soon as
But-
I say doctor, I'm like, nope, that's
Nope.
not there.
You're
Stop
right.
saying that.
And when I typed it out, I was like, okay, I won't say doctor because I typed it out. And look what I did.
You done said it.
I done said it. And then The Wave, which has Justin Long in it.
Oh.
And apparently, it's in the middle of doing something, has to have something going on, and he gets roofied, I guess. And it's going to be one of those kind of films. So, The Wave. I don't know how if it's going to make it into the theaters. I don't know. We'll see. There's not even a trailer for it. At least not on the Fandango app.
Ah.
So, probably on YouTube, I bet there's one called The Wave.
The Wave.
The Wave. So, Bad Boys for Life, Doolittle, and The Wave this weekend. But how did last weekend fare, everybody? What do you think?
I know what happened.
You know what happened? What happened?
1917 beat Star Wars.
It did.
Oh yeah, it did. It dethroned it.
It sure did. And that had a drop of 56%. That's Star Wars. Wow.
Well-
So 1917 earned $37 million.
It's pretty good.
And that's more than double what Star Wars did. Star Wars did $15.1 million for second place.
Well, I guess nobody went to see it.
Nobody went to see
It
it.
was just a flop. Nobody
Right.
saw that movie at all.
Can't
Crap.
believe it. Also,
What a rip.
Leaving its number 2 spot, Jumanji hit number 3 at a $14 million. So, and that was a smaller loss. It was 46% loss. So, yeah, but I'm sure Sony is not crying.
Yeah.
What came in fourth place was Like a Boss at 10 million. Thank you, Crackhead Blue, for watching that. Number 5 was Just Mercy, and that came from number 30, jumped all the way up to number 5. So at $9 million. So, just so you know, the movie I watched came out number 7.
Oh.
It was
okay.
7 underwater at $7 million. So 20th Century Fox. So Disney, I'm sure, isn't crying.
Yeah. Again.
Still. Again.
So many tears.
I know, right? So, but I recommend it if you like horror films. You might like that
Okay.
one. Anyway, that is what happened in the box office this weekend. There you have it. What else do we have? Anybody see any good trailers? Saw the new Black Widow trailer.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Ooh, and I saw the new X-Men one, New Mutants, that comes out April 3rd. Whoa! I mean, that one, it looks like a horror film. Crackhead Blue and I both saw the Morbius trailer that came out today. I think it came out today too, right? You saw it too? Mm-hmm. Wow. That looks amazing too.
Okay.
To me, it looks amazing. Just because I love movies, I guess. But
no, it's not bad. I'm not saying it looks bad.
Yeah.
I would never say that. It looks... I mean, I have no leg to stand on in this respect because I don't know the subject matter. And I don't know anything except that I'm watching it going, yep, okay, cool. Where's the slime I got for Christmas?
oh,
It didn't really grab my attention, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Got
So
it.
I have no way to relate to it. I don't know the character. I don't know any of that stuff. So I'm just looking at it going, well, that looks like a vampire movie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's kind of vampiric, so I could see why you would think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so based on that, I haven't seen the trailer, but based on that, I would assume they're kind of the trailer is like could be mistaken for a vampire movie, is what it sounds like.
a little bit.
Okay.
It just it has elements that seem pretty vampy.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
So.
And the last trailer I'll talk about is a film that's coming out. Looks like April 3rd as well. The Lovebirds. And it actually looks hilarious, just so you know. Kamel, I can't even pronounce his last name.
Oh. I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you do know what I'm talking about then. He was
sorry, I'm
Stuber.
having a
He was
Han
in
Solo
Stuber,
moment.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, and then Isaiah Ray? Is Issa Rae? Issa Rae?
I
Issa Rae?
I don't know who you're
the other
talking
one
about.
is.
Yeah.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
I do not.
What is this movie called?
It's
The
called
Lovebirds?
It's called The Lovebirds, and so basically this couple on the verge of a breakup.
Yeah, Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani.
Yes, Nanjiani. Thank you. Anyway, they get into this major moment, and all of a sudden, some guy hijacks their car, and he kills somebody, and then he runs off, and there they are left alone with this dead body in their own car that actually killed the person.
Yikes.
And people mistake them as the killers, and now they're running from the law.
Well, crap.
And they're like, well, why are you running? Well, I don't know. And so...
Because there's a dead body in our car.
Because
Right.
you're chasing us. That's why.
Right.
Exactly. And then they decide, well, they're going to solve the murder while they're wanted.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It looks hilarious. Huge comedy of errors, I'm sure. I can't wait for that one. That one just made me laugh in the whole trailer. And if the trailer makes me laugh like this, the film better make me laugh like this.
Oh.
Just saying. So anyway, The Lovebirds. It looks good. It really does. So that's the last trailer I'll say something about. Just because I could say a lot more. Okay, I can tell you. I saw. The Turning looks really scary, and
Okay.
and I saw the second trailer of Birds of Prey as well, which actually makes me actually want to watch the film now.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Yes, and Crackhead Blue, whatever you just put in there is super scary. I don't.
That's Morbius.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Morbius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Morbius looked kind of
See?
scary too, but it
Little
also looked
vampire-y.
cool. Very vampire-y.
Little Bram Stokery,
Yeah.
like vampire bats for sure.
Amazing.
It is very lovely. I can totally get on your side on that.
Yeah. So, any other trailers y'all want to say something about?
Yeah, I can't. I was gonna say that, Blue, but then I was like, no. I haven't seen many trailers, so I can't say much about anything new.
Ghostbusters. Okay, that's it.
Well, yeah, Ghostbusters, definitely.
Ghostbusters. All right. So, next week's discussion. Wait, I didn't hear from you, Joe. Did you want to say anything?
I didn't go to the movies. I didn't really see any trailers.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Okay, next week's discussion, we're going to talk about films about bartending or with bartending or what have you, or about alcohol. Now, alcoholists have a strong presence, really strong, because we were talking about it a little bit ago about what would be considered about alcohol versus somebody just drinking alcohol. So it shouldn't be just somebody drinking the alcohol unless it's a super significant part of the film. Got it?
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. All right. So if you have a film like that or a list of films like that you really like to watch, 512 Podcast would be where you can send that. Or our email at shoutout@tfwmovies.com, or DM us at Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah, slide into our DMs.
What? What? Yeah, at TFW Movies. I love what makes you laugh, Beth. It's so funny.
That's ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead. Move on.
Moving on. Okay. Plug something. Checho. Big Checho in his standard tattoo parlor.
Checho.
Yeah, he has shirts now. Like, he's designing shirts and stuff. It's like crazy. If you get on his Instagram, you'll see them all. But he has some great stuff. He even drew Yodel and put stuff like the Yodel holding the cup and stuff. Like, he drew it. Like, it's amazing. If you check out his Instagram, you'll see it. Amazing stuff. He is a crazy artist, let me tell you. But anyway, great tattoo parlor. If you come to San Diego and you need a tattoo, that's where you're gonna go. You're gonna go see him.
Your man.
That's right. He's your man.
He's your talented art man.
Go to Chula Vista. Why can't I speak? My voice is going dead. Go to, there we go, San Diego. Come to San Diego. Go to Chula Vista on Main Street. You'll find Standards, the Standard Tattoo Parlor. Don't go anywhere else. Go to him. So, what else? I like to listen to my voice. It doesn't go out.
You like to listen to the 29 Toes podcast. Ooh, I said it without messing it up.
You did. Woohoo! They're funny guys. They support us, and we will support them as long as we can do that, because I really enjoy listening to them.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
They're good dudes too.
They are.
Yeah, super nice guys.
And then Beth, did you want to plug something?
Nope.
No. Okay. Joe, you want to plug something?
Yeah, I'll plug my Twitch channel. Guys, I stream video games 3 nights a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays over on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/apostle_OFC. That's
there
it.
it is. Go check him out.
And it's fun.
It is pretty fun.
I enjoy it.
You haven't tuned in for a while, Beth.
I know.
Been a busy person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't either. Holy moly. I know.
Anyway.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's not because I don't love you.
I know. I don't take it to heart.
Okay, good.
Oh, good. Well, I think that should wrap things up, right? Yeah.
We'll talk about what Oscar nominations next week.
Yes, let's do that. We'll make a plan to talk about that.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not in the notes, so I didn't even think about it.
Cool.
I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, it would also make the show like 7 hours long.
It would increase the hours, although we're only at an hour and 16. I mean,
Next
you
week.
already said
Next week
plugging
sounds
stuff,
good, yeah.
So
Next week
yeah,
sounds
next week
good.
is fine.
that's true. Next week's fine. All right. Well, you've been listening to Thanks for Watching. We have some thank yous to dole out because we really do thank you. So, Patreon members Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher J.M. Strauss, Sean, who else? Crackhead Blue. There you go. Thank you very much for being basically sponsors of our show. It's really awesome. It really helps out. Every little bit helps. That's for sure.
And we love you all.
We do love you all. Also, thank you very much to Joshua Struthers and Big Chacho for being big helps of this show. And we want to thank our cast. That's right. DJ McGee, Jimmy Harris, Beth Labine, and
Heyo.
Joe Ray.
Hey.
Also, we want to thank all the people that are supporting us, cast members, that give us a big push in doing what we need to do. Crackhead Blue, Dorothy Fielden, Jackie Harris, and Penny McGee. There you go. But a big, huge thank you to you, the listening audience. That's right. I'm grateful for your listen. I'm grateful for you even letting us know that you're listening. Like you, Tucker. Thank you very much for letting us know. It was really cool to know that you're listening. And I know you're listening. I know people are listening because the numbers show it, which is really kind of cool. So anyway, thank you very much from all of us to you. And cut. Crap! No, I'm going to erase that.